What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Hustle with JesseW, and today we're going to go over a day trading recap. Choppy, check it out. Well, guys, today started off really weird. Just the action and the overall market extremely choppy. I'll show you the SPY here, and you can see for yourself what we're looking at. As I bring up the SPY, do me a quick favor, smash that like button for me. It really goes a long way. You guys have been really hitting the nonsense out of that like button, and it's really helping out tremendously. We're just like 800 and something away now, or 700 something away now from 10,000 subscribers. Once we get there, you know what happens. And if you don't know what happens, ask me in the comment section below and I'll let you know. Now here you have the SPY, and I mean, look at it. Just that tells you everything you need to know. It literally tells you everything you need to know. First we went red, then we went green, then we went red again. We went red for like a second, then we went back green, then we went and made brand new lows of day, found some support there at 325.50 and went back over VWAP, green on the day, and it's just been a whirlwind. This is insane. And I understand that we're up here, you know, this is a very important area. I mean, we're up at levels where it's like Corona what? Nothing ever happened, right? Because we're up here basically where the year started off. But look at that constant choppiness that we're seeing here. Even in the 15 minute or the 5 minute, 15 minute chart. Look at this. It's just really not, you know, clean. The hourly chart, look at these two candles. It's just one big tight range. And then obviously if you go over the 3 minute, which is where I would be trading, you would see this nonsense. It's just crazy. So today, you know, I had a few stocks on watch. IMRN was back on watch because it had a huge gap up off the back of some news. But that, you know, did what IMRN likes to do, just a quick push and then boom, right back down. You know, I wouldn't be surprised if in the afternoon this breaks VWAP and we get a squeeze. It didn't do it yesterday, but maybe today's the day. So we'll go ahead and keep that on watch. And we also had, you know, a few other stocks. OPK was a good one. And you can see here, these arrows are just there for like educational stuff. I was taking a screenshot. You can see here we had that big push on the red to green move, pull back into 90 MA VWAP, and then boom. That would have been a solid trade there if you entered there with very low risk. Yeah, I didn't see it until it had already done the move, so no trades for me on it. I wish I would have seen it when it was actually establishing it. That would have been great, but that didn't happen. MTP is another one that's doing something similar, but as you can see here, this big rejection here off of this new high of day is not something I'd be too fond of, but so far it's working out. It's holding those levels here in front of 490, so we'll see if it makes that move. Obviously if you would have caught the trade within here in this candle, much less risk than jumping into it now. SPCE has actually been on a tear. Okay, this one's actually been on a real tear. Let's take a look at that daily. What sucks about this is that I've been watching it for a while because I actually have I think I have it in my Roth IRA or in my wife's. I have a few shares of SPCE from like down here, and I've been wanting to, you know, add some more, but I just really I kind of haven't. And I was watching this whole pivot zone here in front of 20 bucks just because it was this high, this little pivot here, knowing that, you know, full well that if we break over that pivot, we'll get a squeeze up to 24, 25. And if it continues, you know, $40 is that target. So SPC has been on a tear. And then finally, my trades today were on Tesla. I took 2 trades on Tesla, one winner, one loser, sitting on a green day, just enough for gas money in the car. That's about it. It's just been very choppy, right? Look at this chart. We're gonna go over the live trades here in a second, but look at this. This is the 15-minute chart here, and yesterday I had this massive move, and I wasn't around for it. Obviously, I did catch a piece of it in the car, like yesterday's video. I said and showed you the screenshots, and you know, had a nice trade on it. Wound up making about $460 something on the day, but it makes it just extremely difficult to trade today because it's just been choppy. It's been choppy just like the overall market. See, we pushed off of the bell, we pushed right off, and then we retraced all the way back down to new lows. I was watching that $1,600 area for potentially getting long there, and it would have been a great entry because 1,600, very low risk there, but I felt like it was a 50-50 shot, and I don't like those 50-50 shots, so I didn't take it. I really didn't take the calls there, and I should have at least taken one because that would have been, a real nice trade. I waited for the VWAP break, which was the most, and safe entry, you could say. Waited for the VWAP break and hold. I bought one contract there on the VWAP break, bought another one on the hold, and thought we'd get that red to green move. And if we got the red to green move, it'd be a violent one, and could wind up taking really nice profits there. We took one contract off here on the push, just because it was looking kind of heavy, and then stopped out of the other one. Made a couple $100 almost there on that, and then here on this new VWAP break here, I bought one contract and got stopped out of that for a loss. Now look at this. It's just a mess, right? We new lows, push back up above VWAP, break underneath VWAP, break back above VWAP, then VWAP resistance all the way back down to test the previous lows here, and now we're right back over here at VWAP. I thought, maybe here we had trapped the shorts and we were going to get that squeeze, but we didn't. Maybe the shorts are just getting trapped in front of 1,600. Maybe we'll get another pullback to 1,600. Not too sure. But I'm going to grab those live trades here for you, and we're going to go over them right now just so you can see them. The first trade is this one right here. I believe it's this one. Yeah, it's this one right here. So you go, it was a 6-minute trade. You'll see me enter right there on that break of VWAP. Volume had increased, as you see right there. Now I'm looking at the SPY just to double check, but you see volume has increased on the break. So now I'm looking to see, see if we're going to break and hold it. We hold it right there. We're holding it. So I add the second one because I'm confident now that we're going to get the red to green move. I get ready to put an order out on the ask. We get that quick little push. I'm up $400 and something on those contracts, but I'm not taking that profit because I'm thinking we're going to get the red to green move. But then we start to get stuck right there. So I'm like, okay, I'm going to take one contract off here just to play it safe. Now I'm looking to see if we're going to hold that 1640 area where the 90 MA and VWAP is at, right? That's my trade. That's my trigger. We start to look really, really heavy, and I sell out of it, as you saw. And then what happens next is we break underneath it. So I bailed right there before it failed, which was perfect. So then right there at that point, I'm up $195. It's a failed trade. The trade did not work out, but it was still a profitable trade. So I'm like, okay, we're re-breaking VWAP here. In my mind, I'm like, I've seen this happen a bunch of times where now on this second VWAP break and in 90 MA, we push and we get the red to green move, and I'm left just holding that little profit from the previous trade. I'm like, you know what? I have a real good cushion. I'm doing well on the year. I'm doing well on the month, great on the month. I'm going to go ahead and just risk this profit here. If today's a red day, it's a red day. It's not a red day, but I figured it's worth the risk reward here, because if we get that red to green move on Tesla, these contracts are just going to go boom. So I jumped back into it. I think did I record it? Yeah, there we go. So I jump back into it, see, because we break that VWAP and then we get kind of stuck at 1650. But 1650 is a pivot because 1650 is an important level there on the hourly chart and on the daily. So 1650 is like a gap fill. So I'm looking for it to break and hold that. We get that action there, and I'm like, okay, whatever, I'm out. And I stop out of that. And right there, I lose $157, winding up with like $38 green a day. That's why I said it was gas money. And then what happens right after that? It dumps all the way back down to in front of 1600, the lows, and then we jump right back up there. So that's pretty much it for me today, guys. I think I'm gonna sit on my hands the rest of the day because nothing here looks worth using or risking my money, and just wait until tomorrow or later on this afternoon. I mean, for all I know, Tesla will squeeze out over during lunchtime like it likes to do, but I'm not really fond of that lunchtime trading. So don't think I'll play with it if it does. For now, I think I'm going to sit on my hands. Let me know how you did. Drop it in the comment section below. Remember to subscribe to the channel, okay? Hit the notification bell so you're alerted when I drop my next video. I have a bunch of videos coming up. I have a video on how to short. I have a video on how to be a diverse trader, or the importance of being a diverse trader, and many more videos. So you want to make sure you hit the notification bell so you're alerted when these videos drop. Once again, guys, smash the like button for me. Comment in the comment section below. Remember to let me know how you're doing, and I'll catch you on the next one.